Hey there guys, welcome back to United Brothers. I'm Robert.
I'm Damon.
And today we're going to be flying the Parkzone Artizan. Why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about this because you've flown this a couple times.
Yeah, it's a really good plane. It's pretty big actually. This is my second plane.
Yeah. I remember you going from like that little micro to that.
Yeah, ultra micro to this. It's a big step up.
A little bit.
It's a very excellent plane. It has AS3X.
Yep,
and we'll put the specs up now.
Yeah, right there in the corner.
Yeah.
All right. So, is there any things that you want to kind of let them know about, warning-wise, when they get the plane that they need to be careful of?
It needs a lot of trim.
A lot of trim?
A lot of trim,
okay.
Yeah. A lot of up trim, that's what it is.
Another thing, though, too, we've kind of noticed, so we should probably explain to you guys, is when you guys get into an airplane that's AS3X, it tends to act a little bit differently in certain situations. I don't know if you guys watched our, we'll put a little link to the bottom right here. I don't know if you guys ever watched my F-16 video, but when I got hit with a good burst of wind from the AS3X, it actually caused some problems where I actually wrecked. Mm-hmm. And so what you need to be careful of, this airplane right here probably won't have the same problem, but if you have an airplane that only has like 3 control surfaces or 3 channels, a lot of the time when wind hits it, it can't really recover the same way like these can. But AS3X is an amazing system. We're going to show off what it can do today. I'd say what, maybe 5-mile-an-hour winds today?
Yeah.
About 5? Yeah.
It will handle it just fine.
Oh yeah, no, I mean we've flown that in what, 40-mile-an-hour winds before?
Yeah, it was
not very well, but it worked.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to let them know before we take it up?
It's running off an 1800 milliamp battery.
3-cell, right?
3-cell, yeah. And I can also put a 2200 in there. It's just a little heavy. You have to move it back a little for the CG, but yeah, let's get it up in the air.
Let's do it.
Take it for a spin.
Let's do it.
Okay guys, inside the airplane we have the AS3X receiver. Oh, that's flying away. We have 4 9-gram servos, and we have some leads going to the servos and the wings.
Yep, right there.
Yeah, 1800 milliamp battery, and I don't know what the kV is, but that's in the.
That'll be in the specs.
Specs, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else. I mean, it looks like there's plenty of room in here to put a little bit bigger battery if you wanted to.
Yeah, like the 2200 fits fine. It is really snug. You have to really shove it in there, but.
I like. It seems like they have a really nice platform for the battery too. Not just foam.
You can move it around.
Yeah, not just foam, which is gonna be nice. And then it's kind of funny now that I notice that this airplane actually has the channel's colors. If you look at it, blue and orange.
Oh yeah.
Never noticed that, but it does. As you guys can see here, it's made by Horizon Hobby, and there's also the AS3X right there. We're going to show you guys what they can do. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit. Wouldn't you say probably what now, 8-10 miles an hour now?
No, I think it's still 5.
5-ish? Okay. Oh yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, let's show them what this thing can do.
Plug it in. Hey, one more thing guys. When you're getting the plane, this wire is very short. The plug will pretty much end right there, and you have to like pinch it really hard and get it.
You can see right here, what's that stuff called right here?
Heat shrink.
Heat shrink, okay, yeah. So you had to heat shrink that on there. I remember when you first got the plane not too long ago, it actually, like, you'd sit there and struggle just getting it plugged in because it was so tight.
It'd take like 5 minutes, but I was like, screw it, I'm gonna extend this.
The battery a little bit.
Yeah, so I don't have to keep struggling with it.
Well, that's a good idea. I mean, honestly, too, it's like I think you use the same batteries on your quad platforms, too, and so it just makes it a little bit longer to help you out.
Yeah, change all the plugs as well.
All right, guys, so we're going to get this thing up in the air for you, show you what it can do.
Yeah.
You ready to do this?
Yeah.
Come on, glove boy.
It's really hard to... There it is.
Also, guys, there we go. There's the initiation right there. One thing with AS3X that everyone needs to know about, if you're getting into an airplane that hasn't, you've never had it before, it actually doesn't fully initialize until you actually give it a little bit of throttle. So once you give it a little bit of throttle, just give it like rev up for a second, they'll initialize it so that way you'll hear them actually start to move. There you go. Now it's been initialized. So you try to rock the plane around a bit before you do the throttle, you won't hear it, but then if you give it a little bit of throttle, there you go, it'll be on. So, all right, you ready to do this?
Yep.
I'll show them what this thing can do. So it looks like you're gonna have a little bit of some crosswind on your left wing.
Yeah, so I want to kind of... Okay. Always nervous flying this thing.
Are you? Well, at least you have a lot of room today to land.
Yeah, sure.
This is not grass like the last video. That thing's pretty cool looking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Parkzone makes some really good airplanes.
Here we go.
Let's do it.
Let's down this side, away from this side.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Look at that. Does it? So how's it doing in the wind right now?
Doing alright.
Yeah, no issues?
cruising at half throttle.
Yeah. Can't get any better than that. What would you say the flight time on this model is?
Say 5-6 minutes. If I'm cruising, maybe 8.
Maybe 8, but if you're going just full throttle.
Yeah, tricks and super aerobatic.
Yeah. So as you guys can see here, it's a really nice casual flyer. It's kind of, we'd say it's kind of in between getting a casual airplane versus a 3D, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would say it's maybe aerobatic trainer.
Aerobatic trainer, yeah, I'd say that too. It seems pretty stable.
It's definitely intermediate plane.
Sounds like a good idea. Woo! Some throttle, there she is again.
Hey guys!
There we go.
Let's try to do a knife edge here.
Yeah, let's do it. Zoom in a little bit on you. There you go. So how would you say the respectability of the knife edge is? In the sun. Oh.
It does go down a lot. I mean,
Oh, during the knife edge. It's pretty respectable though. I mean, I gotta say it's pretty damn respectable.
yeah, like that was full right there, and it was still going down a bit.
Yeah.
I might need to give it more throttle though when doing it.
Say so? Okay. You know what we should do? Why don't you set up for another one? I'm going to zoom in really close on the airplane, just give it full throttle, see how long it holds it. Okay. Make sure I got you in the frame here. Hey Jeff, this is how you follow a plane.
There we go. Actually doesn't hit. It's pretty good actually.
It does really well with full throttle.
Pretty respectable.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm like perfectly zoomed in right now.
I mean, I'm a quad guy, and I still have fun with these planes.
Yeah, exactly. You guys will kind of see that. I'm mostly the plane guy, and he's the quad, but, you know, we both have fun with each other's toys once in a while. Oh, look at that.
I love the stall turns.
I know, they're so awesome. Just give it a little bit of rudder, she's coming right back down.
Have a cool pass here.
Might need to edit that a little bit. That's awesome. That motor sounds mean. It sounds like it's ready to pounce.
I will say I did crash once, but it was repairable, and it does fly well.
What would you say ruggability of this, like durability of this plane is? Like 10 stars.
Most planes aren't good, especially foam.
Yeah. Well, durability wise, I have to say it's a pretty easily repairable airplane, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
The nice thing is we get airplanes like from Horizon Hobby so that they have a full list of parts support. So I mean, even if you wreck them, at least you have that ability to fix it again if you choose to. Because no matter what you do, no matter how good you are, there will be crashes that happen in this hobby. Let's see it. Might need to retry this. I'm having a hard time focusing. God, it sounds so mean. I love it. There you go. Would you say is it pretty respectable?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
It actually stays upside down without me giving any...
Really? Wow, that's not bad at all then.
It's kind of weird, because most planes fall.
Yeah, they do actually. You have to give it a little bit of downforce.
Yeah. So what time are we at? I didn't set my timer.
We are currently at 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Really? Seems a lot longer.
I know.
You're kind of just like cruising, like, scale.
Yeah, you're kind of a scale flyer, aren't you?
I'm not really an aerobatic type.
I'm not either.
Sure. I'm sure we'll get some footage of him later. Woo, there we go.
That's so cool.
I mean, yeah, it's just a very nice, easy flying plane.
Yeah, it looks like it, man. I love it. I'm jelly.
Some rubber turns here.
Yeah, let's see it. Let's do some flat turns, yeah.
Flat turns. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called flat turns. Why don't you give me a couple passes down this way towards us on the runway?
I'll try.
Don't hit us, of course.
Of course.
I know you want to hit me so bad, but I'm really close to you, so you'll hurt yourself too. Oh, try that again one more time.
Didn't focus.
Nope.
Just focus out more.
Yeah, this one's gonna have to do. This one's gonna require a little bit of editing. I think since it's cold today and the light's kind of weird, it's probably having a little hard time. Yeah, I can see that. There we go. That was perfect. So just,
We're in for a landing?
yeah, let's see it. Let's do it.
I always hate landing.
You're really good at it though. Yeah, for not flying airplanes that much, you're really good at it.
I'm good at landing away from me, but sometimes it gets a bit.
I think you'll be okay. Just remember to get yourself on a nice straight path and then just bring the throttle back. You don't have to maneuver too much. Just remember the wind. There she is.
Oh wow.
Look how smooth that was. What are you talking about?
Oh. And that's how I land. Just try not to hit anybody's car here.
I know. I like how people just show up when we're trying to do videos.
I did land a really fast.
That was really good. I mean, if you didn't have to worry about the truck and there's a little bit more road, that was really good.
There we go.
Well, there's your first landing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Just running to a truck. Try to go a little slower this time.
That was completely off.
Good.
Oh. I'd say I'm pretty good at landings.
That was really good.
Okay, so we just flew this a few times. It is a very good plane, and yeah, the wing size is great.
Yeah.
Big wing size and creates lots of lift. The aileron size is also really good. It's like half the.
Yeah, no, that's a good size, especially if you're just starting out, you want to try some 3D stuff.
Yeah.
This airplane's definitely either a nice casual flyer, or you can kind of ring it out a little bit and have some fun. It's kind of either it's a good airplane to leave it if you want to stay in that level. You can do anything you kind of want with it, I'd say.
Yeah. And it won't hover, but it does have very good climb rate.
Oh yeah, no, extremely good climb rate.
And we didn't mention it, but this also has a 6-channel receiver.
Yeah.
So you could hook up your FPV gear. There's plenty of room, tons of room for your transmitter. Yeah, that's all I have to really say about it.
Some things I really liked about when I was flying it, it can glide forever.
Oh yeah.
And if you know, there's some times where you can just lose battery power out of nowhere because maybe you forgot to set your timer or something like that. And if it never cut out on you, you have so much time to bring it in. If you're up there, you know, as high as we were, maybe a couple hundred feet, I mean, you can glide forever, like 5 minutes at least. No, I'm kidding with that.
5 minutes.
No, it's a good airplane, really good glide slope. I think the stall characteristics were extremely respectable. It literally would not stall on me. I did everything I could to get it to try to fall on me, but it wouldn't do it. It doesn't tip stall or anything like that. It continues to drop the nose a little bit and just keep doing that. It's a very, very stable airplane. So you said, what would you say the rating on this plane is? Out of 10?
An 8.
8 for sure.
2 points because of the probably the landing gear.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It needs a lot of trim out of the box.
A lot of trim?
A lot of trim,
yeah. Yeah, if you guys can see right here, the landing gear on this airplane, it's kind of weird, but they actually have it kind of curved back with the wing, which it does really good on the ground. Like, you think like when you're going on the road, this thing would be a little bit more tipsy, but it's not. Only thing is though, this airplane will not land in grass at all.
No, the wheels are way too small.
The wheels are too small, and because this is at such a weird angle, it wants to flip. And you've experienced that yourself. It's going to be up in a link for us.
Yeah.
I'd have to say though, climb rate's extremely respectable. Knife edging was awesome. It was kind of funny actually. The knife edging you were watching in the first one was actually on low rates.
Yeah, I didn't actually know I hit the switch, but
so this thing can do knife edging really well. I was doing all kinds of cool tricks with it up there. I'm trying to get into 3D a little bit, but I didn't get an airplane, so I didn't want to wreck his. Anyway though, guys, this is the Parkzone Artizan by Horizon Hobby, and this is United Brothers, and we're out.
Peace.
Oh no! Oh, what's going on with my armor?
There's so much. You don't have any. That's what it is. I really need an apple or something. Oh, look, more cake. Great.
I have some meat if you want it.
I got an apple. Baby!
I got some meat if you want it.
Your meat? I don't know if I want your meat.
Here we go.
Oh. Oh. Shit. The game crashed.
Oh,
let's just.
you should just like
start it back up. Start it.